I think when I came in, the 6th season was a tough season for them, because I think the 5th season they were having some difficulties. They were launching other shows, people were all over the place, and they couldn't concentrate on it very much. So I know that they wanted to turn that around, so they said for season 6 they wanted to get in writers who actually knew the show, and loved the show and wanted to participate, as opposed to the hired gun who's taking a job. Because even when I found out, I learned a great deal, and I also have a great deal of respect for Rom and RJ once I created my own show, because the quickness of how fast you have to turn out these episodes, and how many places, like my mind would be, I'm prepping one episode, I'm shooting one episode, and I'm editing one episode all in the same day. So my mind is on like 4 different things, and I have to make sure that this makes sense, because in 5 episodes down, I'm going to do this. It's very complex, and there's no time. Like a movie, you're doing one movie. And you have to think in television, at any given time, you're doing 3 movies in the same day, and thinking ahead. So it's very complex. So they wanted people in there that they could trust to honor the show, to give their own passion and voice to for season 6. And I think that's how you got me and Missy Good and a lot of these folks who, it's a big joke I say all the time, but RJ said, because he goes, I already know you like Xena because you know how to spell it with an X. He said, so many people spell it with a Z, like Zorro, and I said, but I came in pretty passionate about an idea that was about Xena understanding that her bad Xena phase was integral to her life, because without it she would not be open to Gabrielle. That journey led her to appreciate the beauty in Gabrielle and the match that would be. So that was always my thrust, and that overall is what the theme of the episode is in many ways. And then we talked about how to do that, and I said, well, there's always the alternate worlds where what if, the sliding doors theory of if you had done this and if you did that, so we worked on that. And then he came in and he wanted Joxer in it as a ghost. And I said, no, I don't want Joxer in it as a ghost. And I said, I want Alti in it as a badass villain. Can I have a badass villain over a ghost? And that's how Alti got in, because you needed somebody who could access both worlds, which meant ghost, shaman, that kind of character, because somebody has to be the link. So that's how I got Claire in it. So then it just becomes a process. And then he said, I trust you, you go, which is one of the biggest gifts he gave me, because because this is 3 episodes into the 2-part finale. And he and RJ were locked in a cabin writing that finale, when I was down there in New Zealand doing whatever I wanted with we were writing scenes on napkins, and Carl and Claire and Danielle and I were spending weekends, goofing around, and so God knows what came out of that. But so the truth of it is, I was born here, and so I was going back to see relatives, grandparents and such. My father came out here to go to college, and at that point is where he met my mother. My mother is from here. So I grew up with really a line down the middle. This half was drinking Southern, cussing, grit-eating, screaming, Jack Daniels, throwdowns, hoedowns on that side. And then I went over here, and it was my mother's side, which is very proper elegance. Let's go to the Huntington Library, you go to opera, and you have your 2 forks, and we're Republicans, and we're and this is that side. So that's where you get Carolina. The movie Carolina was trying to hybrid. I had 2 such different upbringings. This side never says the truth. We all hide. We don't want to embarrass ourselves. And this side's now, what the hell did you say? And that's where the crazy came from.
Are you going to the Super Bowl?
I'm going to the Super Bowl, 7 a.m., people. That's why I'm here today. 7 a.m. I should have stayed in this hotel. But 7 a.m., I will be at LAX, and I will be on a plane to Miami, and I will be landing, and then I will be at the Super Bowl, where the NFC champion New Orleans Saints will be taking on some other team that has, horses, something with the horses. So anyway, I will be at the Super Bowl, and then to make the matters worse, and this is again the highlight of my life right now. This week is the best week of my life, coming to see everyone again was very important to me. That's why I said, please let me come Friday instead of canceling, because I was on Saturday. And tomorrow I'm on a plane to the Super Bowl. Sunday I'm at the Super Bowl. Whether we win or not, which I'm hoping we will win, just that we're there for the first time ever is such a huge high for us. And just to represent finally the state of Louisiana and New Orleans and all the people there. And so we'll be at the Super Bowl, and then there's going to be some sort of party that's going to get me to like Monday at 3 in the morning, and then there's going to be a man knocking on my door at like 5 in the morning saying, we're going to the airport, and then I got to get on a plane back to LA on Monday at 7 a.m. in Miami, which is really 4 a.m. for my little head, and I have to fly here, land, I have 1 hour, I've got to do ET, red carpet press, get my hair and makeup, get a dresser's going to style me, because I have no style. I don't own one cocktail dress or anything. So they're going to put clothes on me, do my hair, do my makeup, and I have to be picked up at 5 p.m. to be on the red carpet at 6 for the premiere of Valentine's Day, Monday night. This whole weekend, starting from the best time ever being here with you guys again until Monday night, is going to be like it's a fantasy dream weekend, and this can't be a better time in my life. And I'm so grateful for all your support and love, and you guys helping me get there, because I wouldn't have done it by myself.
Let's